Welcome to today's session. In this session, we will discuss the concepts of t-tests and f-tests, including their applications. Please watch the entire video carefully and take notes on the key points discussed. At the end of the presentation, you will be asked to answer a set of multiple choice questions, MCQs, based on the content covered. Let's first understand the concept of t-test. The t-test, also known as student's t-test, is a statistical method used to determine if there is a significant difference between the means of two groups. It's particularly useful when dealing with small sample sizes and when the population standard deviation is unknown. The t-test was introduced by William Seeley Gossett in 1908. Gossett was a chemist and statistician working for the Guinness Brewery in Dublin, Ireland. The brewery faced challenges in quality control due to limited sample sizes, which made it difficult to apply existing statistical methods that required larger samples. To address this, Gossett developed the t-test to assess small sample data effectively. Types of t-tests. 1. One-sample t-test compares the mean of a single sample to a known value or population mean. Example, a teacher wants to know if the average score of her class differs from the national average of 75. She collects the test scores of her 30 students and performs a one-sample t-test to determine if there's a significant difference between her class's average and the national average. 2. Independent samples t-test compares the means of two independent groups to see if they differ significantly. Example, a researcher wants to compare the effectiveness of two different teaching methods on student performance. She randomly assigns 50 students to two groups, each receiving a different teaching method, and then compares their test scores using an independent samples t-test. 3. Paired samples t-test compares means from the same group at different times or under different conditions. Example, a dietitian wants to assess the impact of a new diet plan on weight loss. She measures the weight of 20 participants before and after following the diet for a month and uses a paired samples t-test to determine if there's a significant weight change. Assumptions of the t-test. 1. Scale of measurement. The dependent variable should be continuous, interval, or ratio scale. 2. Random sampling. Data should be collected through random sampling from the population. 3. Normality. The data should be approximately normally distributed, especially important for small sample sizes. 4. Homogeneity of variances. For independent samples t-tests, the variances of the two groups should be equal. 5. Independence. Observations should be independent of each other. How to calculate t-test? The t-test is a statistical method used to determine if there is a significant difference between the means of two groups. The specific formula and calculation steps depend on the type of t-test being conducted. Here, we'll focus on the independent samples t-test, which compares the means of two independent groups. Independent samples t-test formula. The formula for the t-statistic in an independent samples t-test is t is equal to mean 1 minus mean 2 divided by under root of standard deviation 1 ka whole square divided by n1 plus standard deviation 2 ka whole square divided by n2. Now let us understand concept of f-test. The f-test is a statistical method used to determine if there are significant differences between the variances of two or more groups. It plays a crucial role in various statistical analyses, including analysis of variance, ANOVA, and regression analysis. The F-test was developed by the British statistician Sir Ronald A. Fisher in the 1920s. The test is named in his honor, with the F standing for Fisher. Fisher introduced the F distribution as part of his work on the analysis of variance, providing a foundation for many modern statistical methods. Applications of the F-test. 1. Comparing two variances, the F-test can assess whether two independent samples have equal variances. This is particularly useful in validating assumptions for other statistical tests. 2. Analysis of variance. ANOVA. In ANOVA, the F-test evaluates whether there are significant differences between the means of three or more groups by analyzing their variances. This helps determine if at least one group mean is different from the others. 3. Regression analysis. The F-test is used to determine the overall significance of a regression model. It tests whether the explained variance in the model is significantly greater than the unexplained variance, indicating the model's effectiveness in describing the data. Assumptions of the F-test. For the F-test to yield valid results, certain assumptions must be met. 1. Independence. The samples being compared must be independent of each other. This means that the data collected from one sample should not influence or be related to the data from another sample. 2. Normality. The data within each group should be approximately normally distributed. This assumption implies that the distribution of data points in each sample follows a bell-shaped curve, with most observations clustering around the mean. 3. Homogeneity of variances, also known as homoscedasticity. This assumption states that the variances among the groups being compared should be equal. In other words, the degree of dispersion or spread in the data should be similar across all groups. Calculating the F-statistic. The F-statistic is calculated as the ratio of two sample variances, F is equal to S1 ka square. Divide by S2 ka square, where S1 is the variance of the first sample. S2 is the variance of the second sample. This ratio follows an F distribution under the null hypothesis that the variances are equal. By comparing the calculated F value to critical values from the F distribution table, one can determine whether to reject the null hypothesis. Let us solve some important MCQs from the topic. 1. Who developed the t-test? A. Carl Pearson. B. Ronald Fisher. C. William Seeley-Gossett. D. John Tukey. Answer: C. William Seeley-Gossett. 2. In a paired t-test, what type of samples are compared? A. Independent samples. B. Dependent samples. C. Random samples. D. Large samples only. Answer: B. Dependent samples. 3. Which t-test is used when comparing the mean of a sample to a known population mean? A. Independent t-test. B. Paired t-test. C. One-sample t-test. D. Two-way t-test. Answer: C. One-sample t-test. 4. What is the null hypothesis in a t-test? A. The two groups have different means. B. The two groups have equal means. C. The variances are significantly different. D. The standard deviation is equal to 0. Answer: B. The two groups have equal means. 5. Which of the following assumptions is required for a t-test? A. Data should be nominal. B. Data should be normally distributed. C. Variance should always be different. D. The sample should be large. Answer: B. Data should be normally distributed. 6. What happens if the calculated t-value is greater than the critical t-value? A. We fail to reject the null hypothesis. B. We accept the null hypothesis. C. We reject the null hypothesis. D. We conclude there is no difference. Answer. C. We reject the null hypothesis. 7. What is the primary purpose of an F-test? A. To compare means of two groups. B. To compare variances of two or more groups. C. To find the correlation between two variables. D. To determine the median of a dataset. Answer. B. To compare variances of two or more groups. 8. Which of the following is an assumption of the F-test? A. The data must be normally distributed. B. The samples must have different variances. C. The samples must be dependent. D. The number of observations must be equal in all groups. Answer. A. The data must be normally distributed. 9. How is the F-value calculated in an F-test? A. By dividing one mean by another mean. B. By dividing the variance of one sample by the variance of another sample. C. By multiplying the variances of two samples. D. By adding the standard deviations of both samples. Answer. B. By dividing the variance of one sample by the variance of another sample. 10. If the calculated F-value is greater than the critical F-value, what is the conclusion? A. The null hypothesis is rejected. B. The null hypothesis is accepted. C. The variances are equal. D. The data is non-normal. Answer. A. The null hypothesis is rejected. Thank you. Don't miss out. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, for insightful content and valuable resources.